Ladies and gentlemen, this here is probably the best webtoon I have ever read. And trust me, I do not say that lightly. And nor am I the only one who thinks this. Because this is the #1 highest rated manhwa on MyAnimeList. I am of course talking about none other than the greatest estate developer. This is Lloyd Frontera, the main character for this series. Now Lloyd is known for many things, like being a drunk and being an asshole. Basically he's known as a selfish dick around his entire estate. Except this actually is not Lloyd Frontera. No, this is actually Suho Kim, a civil engineering student from modern day Korea, who fell asleep one day while reading a book, ended up waking up in the body of Lloyd Frontera. So needless to say, Suho is not glad that he is in this body. Of all the people in this book he could have been, he had to be the one dude who literally everybody hates. Oh, and is also destined to die. But Mr. Suho Kim is determined. He is gonna live the life of a rich bum if it's the last thing he does. So now, using his knowledge as a civil engineering student inside a fantasy world, he is gonna make himself rich. Now there are a lot of reasons why this is the #1 highest rated manhwa, period. I mean, we're talking higher than Omniscient Reader Viewpoint, Solo Leveling, The Horizon. This is the #1 highest rated and is crazy. But I think it deserves it, honestly. I mean, starting off, let's look at this artwork. Look at this shit-eating grin this dude has. I mean, the only other series that can even compare to this would be Grand Blue. And that is one of my favorite mangas. And yes, the artwork is a big reason why. So to see those over-the-top, hilarious illustrations over here in The Greatest Estate Developer, oh my god, I mean, it's great. Now I could go in and talk about all the construction projects that this guy does and how there's kind of some cool creative ways how he uses fantasy aspects to push forward these massive construction projects. But I want to talk about the one thing that really makes this the #1 manhwa. It is all going to boil down to the characters. And more specifically, their interactions. I mean the constant bickering between the main character and how the fuck do I pronounce that?
Javier.
Between him and the knight. Their constant bickering is hilarious. And don't even get me started on the queen. I love how Suho/Lloyd, whatever you want to call him, and the queen interact. It is fantastic. I mean, this series is hilarious. Every chapter makes me either smile, if not laugh. It is so funny. But despite it being comedy focused, it's a great story with great character growth, especially between the knight and the main character. Their relationship starts off very bumpy, but it eventually grows something quite beautiful, honestly. Let me rephrase that, actually. This is not a yaoi series. No, we're safe there. It's not one of those. But Javier starts to get a lot of respect for Lloyd/Suho. And well, yes, they do bicker. He realizes that when, push comes to shove, he's got his back. He might not do everything in the best way or the most ethical way possible, but goddamn it, if he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do something. Now there is so much that I absolutely love about this series. I could be sitting here forever just praising the hell out of it. But go check it out, especially because it is 100% free. That's right, this is on Webtoons, so there's no money to pay for reading this series. Just read it. Give it a try. You have literally nothing to lose, and I guarantee that you will fall in love with this series just as I have. Ladies and gentlemen, this here has been Senpai Supreme. Really check the series out. Honestly, it's fantastic. I love it. I can't praise it enough. It is such a beautiful, masterfully written, masterfully executed, gorgeously drawn series. There's a reason it's the #1 on Mal. It earned that shit. But yeah, this has been Senpai Supreme, and I'll see y'all all in the next video. Peace.
Hello from Sahara Desert. We have heard you are not subscribed to Senpai Supreme. That is very haram. Subscribe now and Allah will gift you 72 kawaii anime women in the afterlife. Goodbye.